Daniel Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon is the absolute closest thing zillenials have to Bret Hart. He's a layered, meticulous wrestling genius. The guy was literally the heartbeat of the WWE for years, the largest promotion in the world, at a time when nobody else was even close to him. I think that because WWE was such a slog in the 2010s, Bryan misses a lot of his props. One man couldn't right that ship, but man, he tried. Today we're going to look at 25 different attires throughout Bryan's many video game appearances and find the best gear of the Dazzler. Let's move. Starting us off at dead last at 25 is Bryan's Velocity Showcase attire. This match is so iconic in hindsight. The fact that Cena and Danielson put in work, chain wrestling on Velocity of all shows, is so cool. This was immensely basic for him as a look though. Literally just all white gear with a flag for the American Dragon here. This had to be pretty close to the bottom, but I'm so happy that Bryan got a showcase in the first place. Our runner-up for last place has to be Daniel Wyatt. This was so jarring to see one week when I just turned on Raw after school one day after not watching for like a whole month or so. Like, I absolutely love the Michael Myers coveralls on him. He fit right in with the Wyatts. What a fun time for his character. It's just a shame that he got dragged right back into authority purgatory in the lead up to Mania. And it was really in the air whether or not he was going to get the dub at Mania anyways. I also had the classic Mattel Elite of this attire. Man, looking back, I kinda had a lot of Daniel Bryan figures. Up next we got the ill-fated 2K20 attire here. This Rumble 2019 fit is coming off the heels of his absolutely brilliant performances on the pre-show promos about My City's Minute Maid Stadium Burger and the WWE Superstore.
They just want your money. They just want your money.
They just want your money from the current WWE champion about his own employer is cold as shit. I love this fucker. This is unfortunately the last stand in WWE games for the Dragon. Thankfully, he went out as the planet's champion, his best gimmick ever. I love his plain Walmart hoodie. The brown line kick pads and knee pads are super subtle. The black and matte black trunks to match look great. This is super duper basic, but man, I enjoy it. I mean, Daniel got the most out of nothing. WWE Immortals is our next entry at 22. And this is funny as fuck. He's literally just normal Daniel Bryan with jeans and a merch shirt. I understand that Mortal Kombat had human characters, but they at least had occupations and gimmicks. This is just a chill guy. Another Immortals appearance is in order for 21. Now this is what I'm here for. This no shirt, which is all grayed out, is horrible though, good god. But man, the model is ridiculously awesome. The tattered jeans are so sick. I really just wish this attire was more complex and appealing so I could have it higher. The top 20 attires begins here with Mayhem. This is a bit more of a muted color scheme here. The maroon and gray works nicely. The knee pads are good and I do enjoy the gray backs of the kick pads too. The trunks are appealing, but admittedly a bit dull. This is just stripped down for him, but it's not bad at all. Another mobile attire with WWE Champion's Planet's Champion fit. This is my favorite Danielson character. The Planet's Champion ruled. I adored the hemp belt. They made fucking Eric Rowan cool. He was just on the run of his life. This fit is nice though. It's just a subdued red hoodie and the matching black trunks and pads aligned with the red stripes. No decals here is a little disappointing, but it was in line with his character. Give the people nothing to enjoy. The last WWE Champions fit for a while is here with yet another zombie attire. This is so sick. The yes lettering and the kick pad flames rules. The hoodie is so distressed. The model itself is really sweet and all torn up, and I like the half and half trunks here as well. I think Champions really got in their bag with the zombie outfits. I love the fun ideas like this. We're back to where it all began for NXT 2010 Daniel. I vividly remember grabbing the Elite figure of this exact attire as soon as I saw it. This rules. The big ass robe with the silver trim is great. Sorry about the god awful footage here, but clearly it's not mine. I do very much appreciate the American Dragon lettering too. The awesome dragon on the back is stellar and the flag is so well implemented there. This is just a super nice jacket on a super basic ring attire. I was a bit too young to appreciate the gravity of the god of Ring of Honor coming to WWE and immediately fighting Chris Jericho, but in hindsight, this rules. Just missing the top 15 is Over the Limit 2011. This is an underrated fit for sure. Just some bird feathers on the trunks and some basic little knee pad decals, but admittedly, some super nice back decals on those kick pads. This is by no means his best, but it's still a sleeper hit. Danielson's sole appearance outside of a WWE game is showcased here in Fight Forever. This is a bit of a similar fit to the norm for the American Dragon. It's nice to see his legacy out of WWE in at least one game. We're keeping the maroon as usual, but the stripes with the white flames accented by gray filler looks nice enough. But the true standout here is the really understated awesomeness of that dragon on the kick pads. That is sick as hell. This is kinda cool. WWE Immortals returns though with this ridiculous Evolved Bryan outfit. This is kinda sick, I'm not gonna lie. I love the superhero bodysuit, the classic DB logo always looks great wherever they put it, and the colors pop wonderfully and mesh well with his general aesthetic. The face paint is fun, and I think D-Bry would have fit pretty well into Injustice. God, I missed that game. Aptly placed at number 13 is WWE 13's Default. This is one of Bryan's most memorable fits. Granted, there's no entrance jacket, but the black base with the white flames and red accents is burned into my memory. The dragon emblems here look great. The whole fit is super congruent, but truthfully, this isn't even the best attire of his in that game. More on that later. We've got the brief No era shirt here for our next entry. Well, this is a bit redundant, but man, the no shirt is alright, I guess. This is basically just 2K14's Default with some flame decals more prominent on the attire. I think I like this quite a bit, but man, that 2K14 Default is just a bit of a better alternative. Just missing the top 10 is WWE 12, the one that started it all. Considering that they completely omitted Daniel from SVR 2011, this is kinda surprising. He was far and away the most popular guy on the OG NXT. Marketing him as DLC to the internet fans would have been so easy, and they would have made money. I'm glad he made it into 12 though. I dig the old color block maroon and white dragons and flames theming here. The knee pads are nice, the back decal of the tail of the dragon is so sick. The kick pads just tie everything together wonderfully too. I love the symbols here. This is just a pretty well made early attire for his WWE run. 2K16 cracks our top 10 and this is kinda hard, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Danielson come back in 2015 meant a lot to me. As much as I love the WrestleMania 31 that we got, Bryan should have gotten his moment in the sun once again. It ended up being a triple threat main event anyways, so what would have been the harm in promoting it as a triple threat with Bryan and still having Seth cash in the main event? The shirt is nice though, but it's a little forgettable. I love the black accent and knee pads and the furry kick pads with the gray flames. The black accents on the trunks are cool as hell, and the gray congruent patch is a sweet accent as well. This is pretty clean. Number 9 is the fit from the classic Raw Hardcore match with Randy Orton. I love the white and red flames here on the trunks. It's almost kind of like a precursor to the Mania 34 trunks, and the kick pads carry these motifs as well, and it looks pretty great. I love the back decal here too. This is just exquisite all around, but it's not necessarily an all-timer. We're jumping from Raw to SmackDown for his cage match with Mark Henry. This rules. The mostly black jacket is such a departure from the norm for him. The elbow flames are so great, it's very Bret Hart-esque. The dragon emblem is classic, and I always appreciate the matching pads on his legs. The little name etching on the back of this jacket rules, and the pair of trunks is essentially his WWE 13 default though. I just appreciate how much the colors pop here. This is underrated, and that jacket rules. We have some WrestleMania 31 representation here at number 7, and this has to be one of Bryan's most underrated attires. I love the bold silver coloring here, the knee pads pop so well, and the merch shirt is fine enough. But the real winner here is absolutely the trunks. The lining here and the awesome little back decal just elevate his usual motifs so much. This rules. Just missing the top 5 is SummerSlam 2013. This outfit right here is iconic. It was almost a nod to how much tribulation that Danielson had gone through to even make it to a world title match with John Cena in the main event of a pay-per-view, let alone beating him in said match. The blood drips here are so memorable and appealing. I always love that logo. The white patch on the trunks is so vibrant. No beard is here shirt is a little bit of a shame. Top 5 time with the most iconic Danielson moment ever, WrestleMania 30. The granddaddy of them all, this guy pulled double duty and literally made a crowd of 70,000 people forget about the fucking streak being broken. Bryan was the guy in wrestling in 2014, absolutely no hyperbole there. The Andre spoof shirt rules, the little cum rag is fun, the furry boots are absolutely unforgettable, and they're absolutely the first things that come to mind whenever Danielson is brought up to me. I love the furry boots. I love the silver kick pads and knee pads as well. The red flames are well done, and the hidden etched DB logos on the side patches of the trunks are so nice. This attire is one for the ages, truly. Up next is an awesome attire for a super meh appearance. Mania 34 was an underwhelming return for him in terms of wrestling. The blue and gray shirt also isn't fantastic, but dear God, this ring gear rules. The fireburst is brilliant, it's such a striking visual on the trunks. The red trim really makes everything mesh well, and the knee pads are very subtle and nice. The kick pads here look fantastic. I just think that this is a return to form for him in the highest regard in terms of his attires. The big 3 Daniel Bryan attires are upon us, and the bronze medal goes to 2K15. This was my boy when this game came out, man. The Respect the Beard shirt is dumb, but iconic, and the ring attire here has superb kick pads and knee pads. The little gray liner on the knee pads pops so well, and they're so coordinated with the trunks. The red flames on the kick pads are absolutely standing out here, and I love the texture on the gray bits here. This is just terrific. Our runner-up for the greatest Danielson attire ever in gaming is 2K14. God, this guy was locked the fuck in. That WWE money was hitting. The classic red jacket with the flames is so engaging. The back white patch with the DB decal is so hard. The matching pads are wonderful. I love the subtle no lettering. The trunks here are beautiful, and it's such an extension of the jacket. Like, Bryan was so well put together in this game. Before we hit number 1, I wanted to take a brief look at the Attire's wish list. Maybe we'll get them someday. Community creations is a blessing though. To start, we've got basically everything from his AEW run. If I had to choose a favorite, I think it'd be the eye patch with the chains gear. Like, it's so sick. But literally, you can't go wrong with any of these AEW fits. Money in the Bank 2012 is an unsung hero. This is beautiful, and fuck Vince McMahon for shitting all over that jacket. It is so cool. The trunks with the inverted SummerSlam 2013 decals are cooking. I adore the green patches everywhere on this gear. This is absolutely magic, and it's a tragedy that we haven't seen it since. And lastly, we got Mania 35. God bless Brown Trunks Bryan. I loved this when it happened, and I still enjoy it a lot now. He was just head and shoulders above the competition. This rules. The greatest video game attire of Daniel Bryan in my eyes has to be the WWE 13 alternate attire. This is the GOAT for me, truly. The fact that Ukes even added this somewhat unnecessary alt to the game is insane. But dear God, is it so great. I love this. The jacket is awesome, the all white and red accented scars pop brilliantly. I love the matching pads here as well, and the awesome little dragon and name embroidery is so cool. The intricate lettering on the left shoulder is a cute decal. I just love this to bits. Bryan had a wonderful connection with his audience. I appreciate your time and attention immensely. I feel like for people that only watch WWE, you kind of lose a grip on the fact that Daniel really was that guy for years and years. He was a pivotal player for a long time, and he outclassed all of his contemporaries. I'm gonna go watch him beat the shit out of Ricky Starks again. Take it easy, y'all.